Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Trouble finds ex-NBA star Shawn Kemp once again, and he may serve time for it. Shawn Kemp's name has long been synonymous with prodigious talent, a ton of trouble and wasted opportunity. Now he'll likely also be known for a jail sentence. Kemp, 55, pleaded guilty to second-degree assault Tuesday for shooting at two men inside a vehicle in a Tacoma, Washington, mall parking lot. The plea was part of an agreement in Pierce County Superior Court in which prosecutors will recommend 9 months of confinement in the county jail when Kemp is sentenced in August. Kemp was initially charged with 1 count of first-degree assault with a firearm enhancement after the March 2023 shooting, and prosecutors last week added another count of assault as well as a drive-by shooting charge. No one was hurt, but the Toyota 4Runner the men were inside and another vehicle were damaged. Kemp contended in a court filing that he fired in self-defense after one of the men shot at him. The 4Runner drove off before Tacoma police arrived, and an empty holster was found inside the vehicle when it was discovered abandoned days later. Shawn is committed to moving forward in a positive direction, Kemp's attorney Tim Leary told the Seattle Times. He was presented with an offer from the state that allows him to take responsibility, but I think also recognizes the self-defense nature of how this transpired. Kemp famously battled cocaine addiction and fathered at least 7 children with 6 different women during a 15-year NBA career that began when he was 19 years old in 1989. Kemp was arrested in 2006 for drug possession in Washington after he was found with cocaine, marijuana, and a pistol. Growth has been halting, however, even for someone who sprouted 13 inches between the 9th and 11th grades, topping out at 6'10". His weight ballooned during his career from 230 pounds to more than 300, yet he remained capable of dominating on the court. Read more. Kemp becomes loaded question. That was long ago, though. And on Tuesday in court, his attorney explained that Kemp's truck was broken into on March 8, 2023, when he and other employees who worked at his marijuana dispensary, Kemp's Cannabis, were attending a concert in Seattle. According to court documents, Kemp's cell phone and game-worn Kemp and Gary Payton jerseys were among the items stolen. Kemp used a phone tracking app to look for the thieves, and confronted the driver of the 4Runner in a Tacoma mall parking lot. A man in the back seat shot at Kemp with a handgun, according to the filing, and Kemp returned fire. The 4Runner fled, and when the vehicle was found abandoned days later, an empty holster was found inside but there was no gun, documents said. As part of his plea, Kemp cannot possess a firearm. In addition to the proposed 9-month sentence, Kemp will spend 1 year in community custody and pay restitution. His plan is to tell the community about the dangers of gun violence, really to be a positive influence on youth, Aaron Kiviat, another of Kemp's attorneys, told the Seattle Times. In a statement outlining the plea agreement, Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Thomas Howe said that the case should be resolved ahead of trial because the 2 alleged victims were illegally in possession of Kemp's belongings. Both alleged victims are currently serving prison sentences in other cases. One is serving a 7-year sentence, in part for a July 2023 shooting in which he mistook the victim for Kemp. The same man recently filed a civil suit against Kemp stemming from the mall shooting. Nicknamed the Rain Man, Kemp made $91,572,963 during his 15-year NBA career that ended in 2004. He was a 6-time All-Star and helped the Seattle Supersonics to the NBA Finals in 1996 when he averaged a career-high 21.2 points a game. Kemp also played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Portland Trail Blazers and Orlando Magic. Kemp reflected on the ups and downs of his career on the All the Smoke podcast with former NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, saying, "Going through some problems and stuff that I went through in my career also hurts you at the end. But I think when you look at the good side of it, and you compare the numbers and stuff, I'm right there with some of the best ones. Get the best, most interesting and strangest stories of the day from the LA sports scene and beyond from our newsletter The Sports Report.